What is up, everyone? My name is David or xiTzDaviid, and today I've got a really crazy video how Chuck E. Cheese recycle their pizza and feed it to the fucking kids. I was actually thinking, hey, let's get a real job at Chuck E. Cheese.
Worst! I've said it once and I'll say it again. Clout is a hell of a drug. People will do anything to get a few views, even if it means spreading fake news. And that's exactly what we have here today with our man xiTzDaviid, who decided to hop on the bandwagon of Shane Dawson, who, if you don't know, the documentary or theory video on Chuck E. Cheese's pizza, where he claimed that Chuck E. Cheese had recycled pizza, which is fair because it's a theory, and he didn't pretend to know more than he actually did. But David decided to take it a step further to get those views. He decided to lie and say he actually went and worked at Chuck E. Cheese and confirmed this theory to be absolutely true, that Chuck E. Cheese indeed did recycle all of their pizza, which, if you watch the video, you will know is absolutely fake. Will David admit that it's fake? No, because that video has now reached 3.8 million views, and if not more by the time I upload this. And there's a lot of question marks around this entire thing, so what we're going to do is I'm going to let you know everything that you need to know right after I roll the intro.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Good morning.
Hell of the day.
You hold this L for that bum ass.
Stupid. The king is back.
King's fame. Okay.
Can you copyright him right now?
Now, like I said, this all started with Shane Dawson's documentary on the Chuck E. Cheese pizza theory of recycled pizza, where he talks about this theory where the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese is not just one whole pizza, but pizza from leftovers of other customers who left earlier. They take the slices of those old pizzas, put them with new pieces to save money. Now, if you've ever seen a Shane Dawson video, you know exactly how that video went. A lot of guessing, a lot of assumptions, and a lot of questions with a lot of dramatic music and dramatic sound effects. Nothing too surprising there. Now, what happened was when Shane Dawson dropped that video, not only did he cause an outrage because he's extremely popular, his fans and everyone else who saw the video decided to run with it, and now Chuck E. Cheese is under fire for having reused and recycled pizza. They ended up sending Shane Dawson a cease and desist because that video made their company look absolutely horrible with no true proof, which again is all fair because they're losing money now because of a theory that someone came up with no evidence. So I don't blame Chuck E. Cheese for going after Shane, because it's only right now what that has led to is countless amounts of people going to Chuck E. Cheese and showing pizzas that are extremely unevenly cut, improperly sliced, unevenly shaped, and all of those things to prove that this is indeed true. Now, most of these people just took pictures and tweeted, but David took it another step. He said, I want all the clout, I want all the attention, I want all the money. So he put up a whole 10-minute and 1-second video on YouTube, because why not? And in that video, he pretends to have, listen to this because this is very important, it's very funny, he pretends to have gotten hired at Chuck E. Cheese over the span of one day. One day he puts in an application, within hours they give him a call and the email, say, hey David, we want you here, come do an interview with us. And by tomorrow, he is working at Chuck E. Cheese. Very quick turnaround, very fast. Apparently, according to David, it was a weird process because once he did the interview, they made him sign a NDA.
He made me sign an NDA talking about how I can't talk about what goes on in the, the workplace. We can't talk about it at all. And he made it seem like you can't talk about that you work here type of thing. Like, he made it seem like that.
Which, if you don't know, is a non-disclosure agreement, which means he can't tell anybody about any of the things he sees at Chuck E. Cheese, which is super suspicious because I've never seen a fast food place tell anyone they can't talk about the fast food place. But according to David, this is all true.
The thing that made me really upset that he said was you're not allowed to have a phone on you, and you're supposed to like leave it at your car or something. You can't come in to work with your phone at all.
And they also told him, hey Dave, you can't bring your phone to work. You keep that in the car because there's no way we're going to allow workers to keep their phone on them in case of emergencies. If you need to call someone, you go outside. Don't bring that satanic device in here. No, we don't allow technology in this place of work. No fast food place has ever said you can't bring your phone in to work. I've been to McDonald's where they were on the phone while they were taking my order before, and then had the audacity to look at me like I was interrupting something, so I know that's not true. So what did David do? You guessed it, he brought that satanic device right on in Chuck E. Cheese's first day there and got caught recording immediately because he's a goofball apparently.
I go up to the guy, I'm like asking him the question about, hey, do you guys recycle pizza? He didn't want to tell me. I pulled out the phone from my underwear and I'm about to, you know, start recording. And as soon as I was about to record, Peter walked in, the manager. He walked in, he saw me.
So what happens is he gets caught with the phone. He says he has to go talk to the manager in the manager's office. And then he proceeds to yet again whip out his phone that he was just told not to have directly in the manager's face and record a personal private conversation with the manager without the manager knowing. He's not even being sneaky with the phone. It's directly in the manager's face. Can you imagine you having a private conversation with someone and not realizing there's a whole phone in your face? The manager is sitting there giving off every secret that you can ever. He's doing the Dr. Doofenshmirtz where he's telling the entire evil plan.
We're in it to make money and business, okay? And it's nothing else. We process it, whatever we have to do. We're in here to make money.
And David is just sitting there like, David, are you recording me right now? Me? No, I'm not recording with this. No. I'm just checking a couple of text messages. I'm not trying to record you or anything like that. I wouldn't dare think of aiming this device directly at you, record this conversation, expose you later on YouTube or anything like that. That's crazy talk. Keep telling me more, sir. And it's extremely strange that any manager would ever talk like that where they tell you exactly what you're not supposed to hear. To a first day employee on the job, you're saying, hey, yeah, we absolutely recycle this pizza. We need to do this for a business. We need to make money. Why would any manager directly say, if you've ever had a boss, you know they'll never tell you inside of the business. They'll tell you all kind of shady things, but they'll be around the bush. They wouldn't tell you the exact evil plan of the corporation. Especially now on your first day on the job. If there's something fishy going on, you gotta get promoted to find that shit out. They have to understand you're loyal to them before they tell you all their deep, darkest secrets. Not to mention the fact that at the moment they're currently going through the controversy of said secret. So the last thing they would want to do is tell new employees, or any employees in fact, that is what they do, considering they're fighting against the public opinion that is what they do. Why would they tell you? It's all stupid. That entire part was extremely goofy, and the theory is that is just his friend, which makes perfect sense. That's just his friend in the Chuck E. Cheese shirt. They're in some strange office that doesn't look like a real office. And of course the guy's face is blurry. He doesn't have a pen with his name or anything. Just a Chuck E. Cheese shirt. A phone, a desk, a David, and a big ass phone camera right in his face. It's a terrible setup. None of it was believable from the beginning, but yet there were thousands and thousands of comments in support of this video because they believe what Shane Dawson says, so they're just gonna run with it any way it goes. And then he shows this weird part where he's burning a Chuck E. Cheese dog that he got the same day he was working there. He bought and took home. If you were paying attention, you'll notice that David used a Supreme lighter. That should tell you everything you need to know about David and his thirst for clout. Now, after all of this, there's going to be, of course, people who want proof, which is normal. And a lot of people reached out to David to get proof via DMs. They hopped in Discord calls. They tweeted him. They did everything in the book to say, hey, Dave, can you prove any of this shit you're saying? It's kind of fucked up that you put out this video pretending it's 100% real with no true proof. You can get sued for this kind of thing, and he will probably get in a lot of trouble if he doesn't take the video down, which he still has not done yet because, of course, clout and attention. Once you get 4 million views, you're not thinking about taking that video down. You're trying to get up to more millions and more millions and more millions. Well, it turns out to no one's surprise that David cannot provide a single ounce of credibility to this story. He cannot provide a single ounce of proof whatsoever to confirm anything he said in that video. Now, one of the main people who went out of their way to get proof from him was Primink. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this channel name right. I'll put it on the screen. Primink, he actually got the Discord call with him and asked him a bunch of questions. He also was DMing him at one point. And along the things that he asked were, can you show me some paperwork showing proof that you were an employee for that Chuck E. Cheese? And you know that didn't happen. Dave said something along the lines of he doesn't have any other paperwork at all anymore. And then people ask, well, could you tell us the location of the Chuck E. Cheese? Could you show us the manager? Could you give us a name, a number of the place, anything at all so we can call and confirm that you were indeed an employee there? Nope. Dave doesn't want to break his NDA that he already broke when he uploaded this entire video, but that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the editing part. People said, okay, well, there were a lot of jump cuts during that conversation with you and that manager. Why are there so many cuts throughout this direct conversation with you and the manager? Can we get the unedited version of that conversation with no cuts at all? Shouldn't be hard to do. Easy task. You ask me for an unedited video, I can have it for you in 5 minutes. Very simple. It's not tough. You'll see me stumbling through words and repeating myself multiple times if that's what you're into. But David, according to him, deleted all of the footage whatsoever. Not just from his computer, but from his recycling bin. He just permanently deleted. The moment he pressed upload, he deleted every single file related to this video. Nobody does that, because if something happens with the video where you made a mistake and left a weird edit in there, you left something in there you weren't supposed to, you want to be able to re-upload it after you edit again. But according to David, he knew that video was perfect the moment he clicked upload, so he deleted everything. This entire story is stupid. You can't provide evidence of the place. You can't provide evidence of being an employee. You can't provide evidence of footage. You can't provide evidence of anything. They even asked you for your lawyer that you claim to have, and you said you can't even give your lawyer's name out. This entire thing is dumb. This entire thing is silly. This entire thing was a waste of everybody's time. I don't like people like David. I never will like people like David, because if you have to tell lies and exaggerate to get your point across, goddamn, that means that point is not good at all. And you should probably shut the hell up and not intervene in something that you're not involved in. But now, David, now you're in trouble. Right? It hasn't happened yet, but if they sent Shane Dawson a cease and desist, what makes you think you're special? Your video has enough views now to get the attention of Chuck E. Cheese, and you did far, far, far worse crimes in your video. So I expect that you'll be hearing from a real manager, from a real Chuck E. Cheese very soon. You won't have to fake it this time, and know when you do your video following up eventually, where you talk about, oh, I didn't mean it, it was all a prank. Oh, wait, no, you took me serious. Oh, what really happened was, nah, I don't give a hell about the part 2 at this point. It's been a week. You had plenty of time to come back and backtrack, but you waited way too long, and now you're in deep waters, and you're gonna drown, Dave. Sucks to hear. And here's something else you probably don't want to hear, but it's David. You get this L of the day. You succeeded with this get clout quick scheme. Unfortunately for you, I don't trust anybody who buys a lighter made by Supreme. Your video ended up getting millions of views because you got lucky. All because you decided to tell lies and lies and lies about my man Chucky. Now you're fucked because everybody's starting to call you out. Here's to hoping that they allow you to pay your court fees with all this newfound clout. As for everyone else, be sure to follow me on Twitter at the L of the Day. If you agree with this L, be sure to leave a like on the video. Let me know how you feel about everything down in the comments below. And of course, if you are new, subscribe to join me and the famous few on our path to greatness. And until next time, this has been your King, Miles King, and I have nothing left to say. With all of that being said, this has been your L of the Day.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. Yeah, she want a slice. I got Chuck E. Cheese.
Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get